Yes, my people. Omo, Nigeria don't finally enter Guinness Book of Record for propaganda. This visa ban where people don't celebrate finish. Where some mumu they roll for grant say, hey, finally Tinubu don't do it for us. Tinubu don't do it for us. Listen, CNN, a whole CNN, America, the globe, CNN Global call UAE officials to confirm say na true say una lift visa ban for Nigeria. Beg, hear wetin CNN talk. See the way they carry dirty they pour for our face. The first outing wey Tinubu do as president of Nigeria, now he bring back this kind of shame called Nigeria. Just listen first.
UAE officials says visa restrictions not lifted for Nigerians. CNN. The United Arab Emirates has contradicted claims by the Nigerian government that it is to lift a year-long visa ban on Nigerian travelers. An official from the Gulf states told CNN, there are no changes on the Nigerian UAE travel status so far. The source asked not to be named because he is not authorized to speak to the media. The UAE said in a notice last October will no longer issue visas to citizens from Nigeria and 19 other African nations. It did not provide further details. Obtaining a 30-year tourist visa was relatively a 30-day tourist visa was relatively easy until the UAE abruptly stopped issuing the visas to Nigerian nationals. Flights between both countries were stopped last year after Dubai's Emirates Airlines suspended its operation in Nigeria, citing trapped revenues. The carrier said it could not access and repatriate its funds amounting to $85 million withheld in Nigeria. $85 million right now is around 7-something billion. God. Earlier this week, Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu met with the UAE leader Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan in Abu Dhabi, where both men finalized a historic agreement according to a statement released by the Nigerian government. The government said in the statement that the agreement paved the way for the lifting of the visa ban, including the immediate resumption of flights between both countries. Furthermore, by this historic agreement, both Etihad Airlines and Emirates Airlines are to immediately resume flights scheduled into and out of Nigeria without any further delay. A statement by Nigerian presidential spokesman Ajuri Ngelale said. However, a statement by the UAE government later on Monday said both leaders had, during the meeting, explored opportunities for further bilateral collaborations with the hope of reinforcing ties between the UAE and Nigeria, but did not mention lifting the visa ban or flight restarting. Hey! Shame. This is the headquarters. In a follow-up statement, Nigerian government spokesman Ngelale said officials from both countries needed more time to finalize agreement details, contradicting his earlier statement. Oga, you are a liar. You lie, Mohammed, don't speak for your mouth. As he yellow like this, and only God know that they see well. Given the agreement struck between the two heads of state, there is need to allow cabinet officials from both sides to work out the final details and finalize the cross-sectional agreements. He said, adding that everyone can now allow the process to work itself out organically, devoid of speculation. Oga, shut up. You people say, they use the word immediately. Shameless people. You don't have shame. Propaganda will finish you people. An elite playground. There was much jubilation from excited Nigerians when it was announced that the visa ban was lifted. Dubai is a popular destination for thousands of Nigerian tourists. It is also a haven for real estate investors from the country. Before the pandemic, Nigerians ranked among Dubai's largest foreign real estate investors, with investment valued at nearly $2 billion. According to local media reports citing the Dubai Land Department, before the ban, Emirates Airlines operated 2 daily flights from Lagos, Nigeria to Dubai, and 1 daily flight from the capital, Abuja, to Dubai.
Help me call Wole Soyinka, make he can't give us name to this one, because the man, like say, they gain name well for some things. This is exactly what we are saying. See, Nigerians, let me tell you the truth. While Tinubu went out and they went to both India and Dubai, also Peter Obi was in Bangladesh. He had a meeting there. He was invited to come and speak at an investment forum organized by the president of the country, Bangladesh. You know, there is one thing you need to know. You cannot fill from an empty cup. You cannot fill from an empty cup. You may have the strength to go, but if the grace of God is not with you, you will go in vain and you will return empty-handed. Even the Bible made it clear. It is not of he that runneth, neither is he of he that willeth, but it is the Lord that showeth mercy. I tell you this categorically. Daniel Bwala is the only person that has been able to give a very critical and clear analysis on what Tinubu is doing right now. All these whole things is just a pursuit for legitimacy and nothing more. All the photo ops, all the photo with Joe Biden, all the comments coming from American mission for Nigeria and all of that, they are all targeted at one thing, to buy the heart of Nigerians. And I want to tell you this, for good, take it for good. We are going to rigmarole around this. We are going to remain on this spot and even get worse between now and 4 years' time. We'll get worse. And I'm not telling you this so you go and pray. No. Or I'm not telling you this for you to go and say, God forbid it will not happen. A lot of people who are saying, this government will favor me and my family. This government will favor me and my family. They said all those prayers, but today, they are the ones that if any truck is carrying food and is passing, they will think it's palliative. They will go and be rushing it. That is the kind of favor they are getting from the government. Let me tell you one thing again and again. The only thing that is going to destroy Nigeria is tribalism. Tribalism is going to destroy this country. And you see, religion also has its own effect. But tribalism will do a lot of harm. And before these generations that are so engrossed with this, before they will go, it will take a long time. So it might not even be in our time. Maybe we might end up just doing the fight to end it. But I tell you, if we fail, then the next thing is disintegration. Mark my word, and I'm telling you, I'm saying it for good. If we fail, the next thing is going to be disintegration. And that's why we don't pray that we fail. Because we have to fight till we succeed. These people will continue on this trail. It's their motive, their module of doing things. So there's no...